welcome to Create Art. I'm so glad that you are joining me today. I would love to share with you how to paint this lovely ocean scene. And what we're doing is we're getting the bird's eye view of the ocean down below. It's absolutely gorgeous. It goes with last week's painting, which was the ocean wave. And before that, this painting of the ocean. So if you want to also paint these along with me, I'll put links in the video at the very end. Now this painting only takes 15 minutes or less, just like my other paintings. So it's super simple and easy and really fun to paint. And before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to learn to paint, and always hit that bell next to the subscribe button so that you're notified when I make a new video. Let's get started painting. I'm excited. So for this painting, you want to have a surface to paint on, whether it's a canvas panel. I'm using the same colors that I used for my last two ocean painting tutorials, and I put the colors in the description. So there's only 5 colors that we're using, and then just a few brushes. This is my wash brush. You'll want a toothbrush for splattering, a palette knife, a small flat brush, which is half size, and a size 8 round. I would like you to get some pouring medium. This is going to help you create a really cool effect with your wave. So, and then you can get some silicone. This is just at the craft store, and this one's called Cell Magic, but you can just get any kind of silicone. Okay, this is what creates the cell effect with acrylics. So you get these little bubbly cells. For this first step, take your wash brush, grab your white and your bronze gold, and mix it somewhere that'll be nice and protected from all the other mixing. Okay, you want it to be really light. Now take that and add it to your canvas. If you need to add more white to it, go ahead, or more color. Having just a little bit of blue in there doesn't really matter. Now notice that I'm just really sloppily putting it on. That just creates more interest. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of blue and add it to that color. It's right here. And I'm going to add that down here. Just want you to see this color. Make sure that you can. And darken the screen just a little bit. Take it all the way to the bottom. Now in a paper bowl or a cup, you're going to want to take your color. So I'm going to grab my green here. I'll just grab my green first. And grab the pouring medium and put in just enough that it's going to create this really liquidy color. Now this won't stretch your color because it's a medium. It will make it so that it just pours easier. So give it a good mix. So if you have like liquid acrylics or anything like that, that would work too. And I'm going to add a little bit of the dark blue just to make it a little darker. Right, so when you have that done, this is the sweet, easy part. So now I'm just going to take this and place it over here, and you can make it a little bit more pory, but this will work. So it's just a little bit different of a consistency. And now pull up on the side here with this color. Like I said, we're going to make it irregular. So let's do this, the half mark, and then pull it across with the half mark, and then we'll go over with some white. This is going to be really chunky. So if you want to, you can add more of the pouring medium. Alright, now I'm going to take my blue and add that up here in this area. See how it darkens that? So I'm taking my blue and I'm going to add some blue in there. And some of this pouring medium again. And stir it around just like you did for the green. Then just let it kind of mix in there. But pour it all around the side. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to let it kind of pour down and mix around. Just kind of mixing it as I go. And it's going to start pushing against that tan color and creating some really cool wave looking things. Now I'm letting it go this direction. So the point of this is to have it really flow. So if you need to, this is what I'm going to try. I'm just going to try adding some flowing medium right onto it. Letting it kind of try to get it down a little bit, not so chunky. Okay, I'm liking that better. So I'm gonna let this kind of just flow a little bit, bring it back this direction, flow down. And if you get things like this, you can just always stop it. So here's the key step. You're going to take your pouring medium and your white and mix it up, or if you have a fluid medium, you can do that too. And I'm going to add it right here along the edge. This is where it really starts coming to life. Splatter, whatever, push it. Now I'm going to go up past the blue. So you need along these edges and down through here. Okay, and then just let it flow down towards your blue. You can kind of push it a little where you want it to go. See how I'm kind of pushing it, letting it flow down this way. This is where I want it to go. Just right through here. Okay. This is so messy, you guys, but it is so fun. Don't be shy because it's messy. Okay, so any of these areas that I really want like some cells, just take it and put it along the edge. You just kind of let it do its thing, you know. You can finger it if you want. Okay, and then I like to pull up a little bit on my white, go over my tan a little bit with it. See how it starts to look like waves? Because you're pulling up above with your finger. Doesn't matter. Giving a little bit more of an indication that there was another wave up here. Take this, make some lines like that. So super easy. And I like to pull up on one side and have one side down. So I'm just gonna wipe this off. Wipe it off. See how that works? No worries. And let this side be higher. Create some texture in here with that thicker white along the edges. It's a nice spot. Take it up on this side right here. Seriously, you guys, so easy. I just created the ocean the above ocean with some paint. It's so cool. It's got some texture. It's got some really light areas where some lines, you know, came in, just like this. Anything at this point that you want to change, go ahead. Okay, so the pouring medium is what makes this really cool effect right through here. So one thing that's important to understand is that this, while it's drying, is going to move around and dry a little bit differently than what you see right now on your painting. So just kind of let it be what it's going to be and it'll turn out beautiful. But before you go, make sure that you have hit that subscribe button and don't forget the bell next to it so that you actually opt in to getting notifications when I have a new video. Otherwise, you're just subscribed and you won't see the videos. Now, another thing to look forward to next week is that we're going to paint this. So make sure that you come back next Sunday. So one more thing before you go, grab my weekly art lessons. You can click right over here. I give weekly art lessons that can teach you how to become a better artist. They give you all that need to know information so that you understand why I'm making the decisions I am in my paintings. So go ahead and click right over there and you'll learn about color mixing, composition, and all those really, really important things. Okay, so check that out and then watch more videos from me if you like, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!